This is the lock nest, and the lock I have for you today is the Laperche rolls. Laperche was founded in 1788 and manufactured locks for buildings and safety locks for entrance doors. It was bought in 1997 by Vachette, which was later bought by Assa Abloy, and unfortunately in 2006 Assa Abloy closed the only factory, so this lock is no more manufactured. The Laperche rolls can be found in various formats, like the two you can see here, but in other formats, like for multi-point locks. The double cylinder you can see here is not a Euro cylinder. In fact, this is a special format, which is used essentially by Laperche and Fontaine Paris. The Laperche rolls is a direct descendant from the Brahma locking system and is very close to what you can find in a Tirard Cobra or FTH Surveyor. I will put a link in the description to the Tirard Cobra video if you want to see how it works. However, there are some major differences between the Tirard and FTH locks regarding the way it is manufactured and the way it is assembled. So you have to know too that the patent for the Laperche rolls was filed in 1966, while the patents for the equivalent from Tirard and FTH are from late 80s. So here we can take a look at this lock. So this is the standard kind of lock you can find in France for kind of low security. So usually this format has no certification for A2P because it's too low security. So the way it works, we have a key which has a system for the tension. And here you have some grooves for 5 pins, which are in fact here sliders, because it's only a slider and we will see that. So the way it works very easily. So this one has the main advantage that it's easily disassembled. Because this one, if you want to disassemble this format, you will need to drill these 2 rivets to be able to separate both parts. So here is the cylinder. The Laperche locks are quite easy to recognize because they all have this steel cylinder in the center, and around it's made of brass. So here, to be able to disassemble the lock inside, we just have to disassemble these 2 small screws, to unscrew these 2 screws. There are 2 features for the back part. It retains everything inside, and it prevents, with this part in the front, a center ring inside, we will see later, from rotating, which is the ring which will prevent the rotation of the core. So here I put that like that, and I can remove this part. So you can see here you have some grooves here, and they go directly in the ring here, we will see, to prevent it from rotating. So here I will be able to remove the cylinder inside, try to push it. Here it is. So here we can see the the ring. This ring, we can see here, it has some, let me say, some teeth, just here. And this is what would prevent the sliders here from rotating. So when the slider is at the good position, when the key is inside, I will show you. When the key is inside, it's a bit odd because some sliders have moved. Yeah, okay, should be okay. When is inside, all the gates are aligned here. And the system, here I push. And then the system can rotate and we can see the small teeth here which retain the system. So one of the issue with this one for the disassembly, I will zoom in, sorry, is that in fact we can't remove this ring before the the slider are removed. So here I will show you how the slider look like. So I grab it, I put some angles, and here we have to be careful. So the slider system comes with a very long but very thin spring which go through the slider nearly completely, and I may say a driver pin which ensure the spring is not bent and move freely inside. Here you can see the sliders. So here you can see clearly the part where the sliders gate should go here. And you can see in the slider we have a true gate and several false gates here, 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 here. The main difference we can find here compared to the Jira Cobra is that the sliders are not all the same. In fact, you can see the place where the true gate and the false gates are really not the same. So there is not one slider which is cut for a key, but really one type of slider per key cut. So I will disassemble the complete lock and show you the various parts like that. The thing is, I don't know why they decided to use this technique with all this part with the very small spring and the sort of pin, which is kind of small to manufacture, and all this part, and the assembly process where you have to remove everything to be able to rotate this ring and then to remove it like that. So here you can see the teeth, which prevent the system from rotating if the sliders are not in the good position. So, and here we can see the main cylinder. So the part which interacts with the key is this fin here, you can see here, which goes directly in the groove here, and which can be accessed by the key from here. I can it. So if we put it in like that, we can see here the system. And so they have full motion for each one. There is, you can't overset naturally the lock. So this lock, the rotation is blocked by this part here, which goes this way. So the cylinder cannot rotate when it's closed. And in the outer cylinder here, we can see that we have the same system, and we have some groove here. Here we can see the groove and the bump, which goes directly here and prevent the rotation of this cylinder. So compared to the Cobra, there are several other parts where the Cobra just have two half rings here, which can be assembled after. Here we have this part, the steel part here, which can protect against drilling too. So it's useful in this way. We have this part and we have the back part, plus the very long and small spring, plus this kind of T. So it's much more complex to manufacture. So I believe that the manufacturing cost was higher. If you wonder what this is, in fact, this is just kind of rivet, which goes from here inside the steel part here and prevent it from rotating and from moving in any direction. So that's it. If you are interested in this kind of lock, you can check my eBay store. There are some available from time to time. If you want to see more videos like that, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or Facebook page. And if you want to see cool locks pictures, you can follow on my Instagram or Facebook page. All the links are on the description. Thank you. Have a nice day.